guys, Shiorri-Sama here. Today we're going to be take a look at one of the DLC maps called Coastline. First thing I'm going to show you is one of the cameras right here. It's right by the utility shed, right by the front bathroom door. And the next thing I'm going to show you is this door here. It's a very popular high traffic area. This is the door to the bathroom hallway. A lot of people, attackers, like to push in from here. Try to get into the kitchen objective over there. Some things you have to look out for is people hide behind this desk, or people hide behind this wall inside of the bathrooms. One little common rotation hole is right here. Don't make a low one, so it's hard to see. Then usually a pulse or somebody will be standing behind here trying to get a line of sight on the door, or anybody trying to come through here. Another way to push the bathrooms, if you know people are in here, to come over here in the front door, and this is usually an unused area. It's usually safe to come in through. It's just over to the side from the utility shed. Set of stairs there. And push the bathrooms right here. Try to come up on anybody defending here. Over here is another popular area, high traffic area where you might find people trying to watch that door. You can try to shoot between these, but you can also shoot the little bars and block your bullets, so just be careful. So when defending the kitchen area, one wall I like to do for sure is right here, because you can get a line right straight down to that door. Another wall you can defend here, and that's about it. This one goes into the courtyard. The courtyard's usually an unused area, not a lot of people use it. And the other entrance leads to the big open area, which is usually unused. Defenders can go in this courtyard area without being detected. A lot of people don't remember that. So continuing on from the kitchen, one of the most popular ways to attack that is from the side window. It should be right here. It gives you the line of sight about half the kitchen. So expect to get some opposition coming through this way. Another popular place to attack when attacking the kitchen is the sunrise bar. And this is a very, very, very high trafficked area for almost any objective map. There's another objective over here which would be blue bar. So that's partially why it's such a high traffic area. And there's a camera right above the blue bar. So when attacking the sunrise from outside, there's a door that leads right here, which leads right up to the stairs to hookah. So you have to be careful if you're attacking that door. You might want to put a claymore on this one here at the hookah lounge. This defender can run down the stairs and get detected right about here and start shooting you. Defenders will usually use this window to defend the kitchen window, because attackers will be usually right over there. This is a popular area for attackers as well as defenders. So it's common to push in through this doorway, try to get in through here. Could be defenders hiding over here in this little area, or behind the bar over here. So when pushing that door, you have to be very careful with multiple angles. It's another common area to have a defender here, if you're defending the blue bar, because you can see the window to blue bar right over there. So you can get anybody in the ruins, or trying to push that window. A lot of people also hide behind the bar. Different places for cover. You can also get a line down toward the kitchen, courtyard, and the blue bar door. This is a very, very high traffic area. It's also, you can breach this wall here and get into blue bar. And what sometimes defenders will do is leave a little rotation hole here, because they're partially covered by this. It's up to you though whether you want to make that rotation hole or not. And there's also a hatch a lot of people forget about. This would be upstairs in the hookah lounge. So we're going to head back to blue bar here. This is another objective. Defending this room, I like to do all four of these walls myself, but this is one of the most important walls I would do. And this is a very long wall. This will probably take the rest of your reinforcements, but what this opens up to is the courtyard, which, as I said, is unused. Not a lot of people remember about this. So if I had to, I'd probably leave this wall unreinforced and aim for these ones. A very common area to attack from is this window. Either from right outside the window or over here upstairs in these rooms, because you can get a line of sight onto almost the entire blue bar. There's a little protected area way back there you can try to hide behind, but it's a very finite area. You have to be right about here behind this bar. Another common place to push is behind blue bar. This is what's known as the offices. People can try to push from back to this door, which is usually a common area. This is one of the other cameras I was telling you about. And the other one would be straight down the opposite end, right there. If you spawn here, try to run around to this side right here, and slowly come up around here, and watch for spawn peaks either at this door, or the one up here. So when we push in through here, one place to check is behind this desk, because you can actually crawl under here. It makes a pretty decent hiding spot for remote operators sometimes. So then you push this wall or this door. This here is usually an unused area, this little connector. And this leads into the server room. One little trick that was just seen in the Pro Leagues this last week is to get down here and melee these servers. You can actually get in here in this hiding spot. If you can clear them out the way, you can get a very thin line of sight right there, right through. Alright, so that's the downstairs cupboard. So now we'll be aiming for the upstairs. If we rappel up here, this is one of the spawn peak doors I mentioned earlier. It's leading to the cocktail lounge right next to billiards. Billiards is often an objective room, and a lot of times what you'll do is you reinforce this wall here. This leads to billiard hookah, but sometimes you make a reinforcement right here, or a rotation hole, because you're covered by this counter a little bit. This wall here, this big long one, this is another wall that leads to the courtyard that a lot of people often forget about and don't really see any other way to access this other than rappelling down, so not a lot of people want to do that. So if you did run out of reinforcements, I'd probably leave this one if you had to. So yeah, when attacking billiards, it's common to break this window and either rappel on it, or once again attacking the ruins. These ruins are great for getting a little line of sight if you have an ACOG. It's common to find people playing behind this wall because you reinforce watching this doorway and this connector. It's almost always common to find a defender hiding back here, usually a remote one, playing from back here behind this bar because it's usually covered. You can try to throw a grenade. This is the connector. This is usually unused unless you're attacking the billiards room. A lot of people try and push through here. So it's good to have a little flank waiting for this one. And what a lot of people don't know is when there's a lot of flankers up here, you can actually get a position up on the roofs as well and aim into these spots. So this is the hookah lounge. This can be attacked from outside. This will be right above the Sunrise Bar stairs I was showing you. Hookah is a very popular area. It's a very high traffic area. People hide behind this right here. Try to get a line on the door, rotate through there, and also sometimes you'll see rotation right here onto the stairs. People can get a line of sight onto the stairs, or jump out and rotate quickly. What I refer to as Red Room, this is the VIP lounge. This is an objective room, and often you'll find somebody hiding behind this wall. This part here is bulletproof, but this is full of holes that can be easily shot through. There's also a drone hole right there. If somebody is camping here, you can throw a grenade in or lay down and shoot their feet. There's also a window here that can be breached, and outside is a giant balcony. Once you get on this balcony, you can either push Red Room window or Red Hallway. Red Hallway is often pushed when they're in the bedroom objectives, or Red Room as well. If somebody is in the Red Room and you know it, you try to get a line up on that roof, and watch here, and you can get a line just inside this door. So pushing Red Room, Red Hallway. This is the wall to the bathroom, and I almost always reinforce that. This is the bedroom. This is a common objective, and so is this one. For different game modes. The first thing I do is I go reinforce these two walls because this is bathroom hatch and this is going to get opened. When this gets opened, if we don't reinforce this, they can get line of sight from the roof straight into Red Room and Red Hallway. It becomes no longer safe for us. So continuing on with the upstairs. One of the most common things to do when attacking the bedroom, or the upstairs in general, is to attach. As I said earlier, we want that wall reinforced so they don't open it, but another common tactic that you can do, if you can get down and open just the bottoms of the floor, when somebody drops down, they'll be standing usually, and you'll be able to see their feet if you're laying down, but they won't be able to see you when they first drop. So if you open just the bottom, a small line, you can wait down here and start shooting their feet. Another common thing to do is rappel outside this window. Very common to have somebody right here, aiming into the red room, the toilet room. Common tactic of the defender trying to defend that window. Shoot open this dresser. And you can get a line of sight onto the window usually. Mine's glitched out. You can hide behind this. But keep in mind this is not reinforced. This is just a peek hole kind of thing. Only the frame is indestructible. Another common area is to lay behind the bed. But you throw a frag grenade from the window or from the hallways. And this is the wall I would #1 reinforce because this leads right to the red room. And this gives them a bad opportunity to street that window. So if they had one on the window and one in this red room, they now have a clear line of sight both ways. This is the feeder room. This is another common area to defend. Some people will lay behind this couch. Try to get a line of sight back there. Into the red room. People play from behind the couch and watch this doorway. It's a common place to make a rotation hole here. So you have to watch that window if somebody breaches that. This is usually an unused window, but it's actually a good window to attack from, because you get a great line of sight from it. Here you can get a line into the theater room, if you forget to reinforce it, or down to that corridor, and onto the stairs as well if anybody tries to rotate. A lot of times people throw a Valkyrie cam in one of these holes, and it's really hard to see if you keep getting spotted. Another common tactic here is to break this pot and break the candles. Then you can vault inside and hide in here, in which people come by and check your cams. Let's rappel over here onto the utility sheds. This is for an ACOG user or a glass. You can get all the way back here, behind these metal things, which are very reinforced, and you can get a line of sight onto the window. They'll usually expect somebody to rappel right alongside or something, so somebody might come check. Just pick them off. So the last things I'm going to show you are up on the roof. And these are usually a lot of forgotten lines of sight. Most people don't remember these. You can get a line of sight over there. As you can see, this would be into the pool room area. And this would be into the red room. That'd be the red room and the door. That hallway. Also, if you ever see these little vent spots, if you have grenades, you can roll them inside. Try to take somebody out. Now went down inside to the second floor and blew up behind the counter.